friends, welcome back to the channel. If you're new, my name is Courtney, and if you're returning, welcome back. Y'all, we're going to get into episodes 9 and 10 of season 4 of the Next Generation. We're not going to waste any time. Y'all know that I like to hop into it as quickly as possible, so sit back and relax, and I hope that you guys enjoy.
I'm preparing to leave my shuttlecraft for Pentaris 5, but first, I must deal with a situation of a far more personal nature.
Sir?
What's wrong?
Mr. Crusher, I summoned you almost 10 minutes ago.
Sir, I'm sorry.
Ooh.
Excuse me, Mr. Crusher. That will not go down well at Starfleet Academy.
Yes, sir, I'm aware of that.
Wait, what?
I just received a message from Admiral Nsomaka. She expects you to report in 2 weeks. A position has opened up this year's class.
Oh, fun.
You're going to have to work overtime in order to catch up. I have assured the Admiral that you are capable of it. Please don't make a liar out of me.
Don't embarrass me now.
Well, for your final mission on board the Enterprise, you will accompany me to Pentaris 5.
I'm picking up a general distress signal from Gamelon 5.
Please, does anyone read us?
Wow.
Radiation levels in our atmosphere have increased by 3,000%, but the ship will not answer our hails. Please, can you help us?
Of course.
Chairman Sanjay, we'll proceed immediately to your planet.
Thank you, Captain.
All right, y'all, put some hustle in it.
Take the Enterprise and investigate the problem. Ensign Crusher and I will proceed to Pentaris 5.
You know, I've noticed here that your maneuvering thrusters are rigged in a configuration I've never seen before.
You can study it if you want.
Don't tempt him with a good time.
Captain Durgo of the shuttlecraft Nenevek.
Ah, Captain. It's good to meet you.
Captain of a mining shuttle?
Yes, Ensign. Captain.
He said that a little too loud.
But we've logged almost 10,000 hours together.
Wow.
Captain, will you take ops?
I'll let Ensign Crusher perform that task. I have to study up on Regalian law.
Don't worry, you're in good hands. Wesley's really good at what he does.
You done this before?
Yes.
The captain back there. If he isn't tougher than he looks, those miners will tear him apart.
Oh, he'll be fine. He'll be just fine.
I've lost navigation.
The port thruster quad's gone.
Oh, come on. We knew this wasn't going to go smoothly. Oh, they're going to crash land on a planet.
The port thruster module blew.
Nenevek to Enterprise, emergency.
No, they're out of range.
Communications gone.
Is your navigational system functioning?
Negative. 50 million kilometers to Pentaris 5. We may have to put down somewhere else.
You're going to have to.
One of the moons around Pentaris 3, it registers as Class M, barely. There's a very strong magnetic field around the surface.
We don't have a choice.
We're going in.
Reconfigure working thrusters to manual input.
I'll try, sir, but this grid looks about 100 years old.
We don't have the Federation's resources.
We will work with what we've got.
I'm rerouting the deuterium flow. Hull temperature 700 degrees.
Brace yourself for impact.
This reminds me of the start of the fifth Trek movie.
All the systems are out.
Let's check the craft for something to protect our heads and eyes. Food and water rations.
Well, the medical supplies are all right.
What about food and water?
The replicator.
Is that down?
Damaged beyond repair.
Oh, fantastic.
This isn't a starship. I have to choose what I carry.
Are you telling me there's no water?
Yeah. Good luck, y'all.
The vessel reads as an unmanned sublight freighter.
The radiation levels from that ship are off the scale.
Engine reactor elements appear to have been inactive for approximately 300 years. The vessel is carrying various unstable waste products.
Oh, okay then.
It appears you have inherited someone else's problem. An old waste vessel caught by your planet's gravitational pull. We're going to push that barge into the Gamelon sun.
I don't like the idea of getting close enough to that barge to tow it. The radiation levels are so high, we'd be risking the contamination of the entire crew.
All right. So then
We
what?
could send a construction module over to attach thrusters to it. Then we could direct it through the asteroid belt from a safe distance.
Oh, kind of like a game controller.
The shuttlecraft carrying Captain Picard has not yet arrived. They have asked if we are beginning a search.
Tell them we have an emergency situation. We will begin a search as soon as we've completed that. Prepare to launch the construction module. I'd like to get this over with as fast as possible.
Aw, poor Beverly.
I'm fashioning an arrow. If a search party finds the wreckage, they'll know that we've headed for those mountains.
Oh, smart.
We can't survive in this sun. Where there's mountains, there's shelter.
You got no right to make the decisions. I'm the captain of this ship.
The ship is down. The ship is dead.
I suggest you listen to Captain Picard. He's the one who's going to keep us
Thank
alive.
you, Ensign. That's enough. Do you feel that there is an alternative we're overlooking?
Come on, what you got?
No.
All right, then.
I suggest a steady pace, not a brisk one. Try breathing through your nose. That way it will help to prevent dehydration.
I never knew that. Yep, Old Faithful is dead. The arrow's pointing that way, but we're going at a diagonal. Don't give up. Get up.
And you were worried about how tough the captain is?
Mm-hmm. What are you about to do? Wow. Okay. I see how it is.
Did you find water?
No, not yet.
Yeah, it's on you.
It's an energy reading. Low frequency EM. It's been getting stronger the closer we get to those mountains. These readings could be indicative of some electromagnetic properties in the rocks.
Well, let's go see.
Well, we can't go back. We can't stay here.
Move forward.
We've got to keep going for those mountains. No matter what is waiting for us.
Mm-hmm. Well, whatever it is, I hope it's friendly.
Has to be water in here. Aren't caves formed by water?
Not necessarily.
Mm-hmm.
This could be created by volcanic activity.
Yep.
The frequency's peaking a lot higher.
Huh. There it is.
You have water.
I wouldn't hide water.
But you did.
That's called Dresky. It's from my planet.
It's alcohol.
Oh.
I was going to share it with you.
This wouldn't quench your thirst, it would make it worse. I'm not going to let you waste this. This is more valuable to us as a coolant, a disinfectant.
See, I didn't think it was alcohol because I'm thinking they'd be able to smell it on his breath. Yep, can't trust that one.
We're projecting that the bulk of the radiation will affect 3 small island groups. We'll begin replicating Hyronolin now and be ready to transport it to them if it becomes necessary.
You know, there are many reasons why the shuttlecraft may have been delayed.
But I'm all right. And right now, I have work to do.
Yeah, she's gonna try and keep her mind busy.
The miners report they have very few operable shuttlecraft.
Fire thrusters. Gradual acceleration to 40% power.
Ooh.
Worf, extend the shields around the ship. Lock on the tractor beam.
Aye, sir.
Warning, radiation levels at 70 millirads per minute.
This is what we were concerned about.
We'll take it through the asteroid belt ourselves. Contact the mining settlement. Tell them we won't be joining the search for a while.
I mean, at least y'all are out of the sun. I mean, that's something. Ooh, water.
I knew there had to be water.
It's a trustworthy water.
It seems to be a tightly confined annular force field, sir. There has to be a way to deactivate it, sir.
We can. Without phases.
Stop. No.
Captain, the EM reading? The power level's really spiking now.
Okay, stop firing. Oh.
Stop firing! Wesley!
Oh, come on.
Apply pressure to that wound.
Definitely a concussion.
This is the worst break.
What was that thing?
Keep the pressure constant.
Come on, follow instructions.
Ensign, how bad is it?
Your right leg is broken.
Yeah.
You have a fracture in your left arm.
You
took a blow to the head. But we're getting the bleeding under control.
I mean, it could be worse. You could be dead.
I'm going to be fine. I just need to get my breath.
And keep talking to him. Keep him awake.
You tell him the truth.
What truth?
He's bleeding inside. He's never going to survive. You're wasting your time.
Will you save that dress key for us?
Can you be quiet?
Mr. Durgo, I would appreciate it if you didn't bury me before I'm gone.
Right. Pressure. Hello.
You are going to have to keep a rein on Durgo. He's willful, stubborn, and dangerous. I have no feeling in my right leg. My vision is blurred.
Oh.
I'm going to get worse, not better. Now you are going to have to stand up to Durgo on your own.
Good luck, Wesley.
Yes, sir.
Hey. Good man.
Ew.
The ventilation system has started pumping hyronolin into our air supply to counteract the effects.
The hyronolin additive will only be effective for another 38 minutes.
Oh, gee.
Mr. Data, at our current speed, how long will it take us to get through the asteroid belt?
51 minutes, 14 seconds, sir.
Of course.
Data, monitor the shearing effect on the beam, increasing to 3/4 impulse.
Ooh.
Jordy, you've got to stabilize that tractor beam.
He's doing the best he can.
Only other choice is to bring some other fusion reactors online, but we're running at peak coolant pressure.
Lethal exposure in 35 minutes.
Look at that. The phaser.
Oh, wow.
How did this happen?
That thing did it.
Well, let's make nice with it.
These are selenium fibers. Electrically deposited. Whatever we saw must act like a sentry to try to guard the fountain.
Yeah, pretty much.
Durgo, move toward the fountain.
Just do it. Come on.
There. It just went to 40. If I can figure out how to manipulate the frequency, maybe I can control it.
We can use a phaser to lure it away.
Stop. Just listen.
No, enough talking, enough thinking. It's time to do something. I'll start firing.
He's gonna get himself killed.
You fire and draw it away.
Durgo, I can't.
Put your phaser on automatic. Leave it on that ledge.
There is no evidence that it responds differently to higher settings.
Right.
While we are doing that, your captain is dying.
Who are you pointing that at?
Wounds like that, most men would be dead already. When I start firing, you better do your part.
Ugh. Mm-hmm. He wouldn't listen. Mm-hmm. Serves you right.
Lethal exposure in 1 minute.
I'll be rotating the output of the auxiliary reactors, but it should still give us the power we need.
Tractor beam is stable.
Full impulse.
Okay, that's good.
Warning. Lethal radiation exposure in 15 seconds.
All right, let it go.
Let it go.
Wow. Just in time.
Cold.
When the sun went down, the temperature really dropped.
It does that in the desert. Oh, we've seen this before.
Durgo is dead. I should have tried harder to stop him, but
He was a stubborn man. He wouldn't listen.
Captain?
Captain Picard, you better breathe.
Captain Picard?
Oh, I refuse to accept it. Breathe.
Do you remember when we took the shuttlecraft together to Starbase 515? I was dreading it. But it didn't turn out the way that I thought.
Mm-hmm.
You opened up to me.
Wesley, it's my fault that you're here.
Oh, don't start all that.
I was selfish. I thought I wouldn't see you again. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's actually really sweet.
In the past 3 years, I've lived more than most people do in a lifetime.
Got that right.
How many people get to serve with Jean-Luc Picard? All of the things that I've worked for. I've done it all because I want you to be proud of me.
Oh, he's proud.
If there is one thing that I've learned from you, it's that you don't quit. And I'm gonna think us out of this.
Oh, I love this.
You're not gonna die. I'm not gonna let you die. I'll get to the water, and I'll keep you alive until they find us.
This is really sweet.
The Enterprise is returning to the last known location of the missing shuttlecraft.
It is definitely debris. The primary material is uranium.
Most shuttlecraft hulls are made of uranium.
Then they're gone.
No, they're not.
You know, Durgo had his maneuvering thrusters rigged a funny way. Claimed it was more efficient if one of them blew. He might have left a breathe that looks like this.
We're getting closer.
There are also 4 moons in the Pentaurus system that could support life. Lambda Paz, one of the moons of Pentaurus 3.
Set a course, Hanson.
Hey, at least he's still breathing.
Hanson. Where are we?
Oh no.
We crashed, sir. We're in a cave.
Need water.
He's working on it.
We tried to get to the fountain, and Captain Durgo.
I remember.
Okay, good.
The academy. There's someone you must get to know.
What's his
His
name?
name is Boofby. You tell him that you and I were friends.
What does he teach?
He's the groundskeeper.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I envy you, Wesley Crusher. You're just at the beginning of the adventure.
He's got his whole life ahead of him.
Get the water, stay alive. They'll find you.
We're taking you with us.
Be back soon.
Of course. You remember. I was always proud of you.
This is such a sweet episode. Oh. Ah. Oh yeah. He's gonna do great at the academy.
It worked!
Mm-hmm. Nice job.
Captain, wake up.
Oh, he's better than me. I would have splashed so much water on him.
Captain.
Wesley?
Oh, wow. They made it.
Wesley.
It's not a dream.
Wesley, thank God. We found the wreckage and the arrow which indicated your direction. We'll take Wesley by stretcher as well.
No, I can walk.
She's just trying to look out for her baby.
What are you doing in such a filthy uniform?
What?
You don't look so ship-shape yourself, sir.
Aww.
Wesley, you will be missed.
All right, let's get him to sick bay. Don't really have much to say about this one. I thought it was a cute, sweet episode. Nice to see Wesley finally making it to Starfleet Academy, especially since it's kind of like been hovering over our heads for a while. Like, when is this really going to happen? So I'm glad that they touched on that. It was nice seeing his relationship with Captain Picard and how it's developed up until this point. I mean, we went from no kids on the bridge to, okay, he can be an acting ensign, to now I've made him an ensign, to now he's going off to Starfleet. So I like the way the Next Generation is going through everybody's personal journeys. I really like that. And this episode was kind of a little bit predictable, but not in a bad way. You have Durgo, who, I mean, initially when we met him, it was kind of like, oh, okay, cool, he's just gonna help them out. But then once they crashed, I mean, his true colors really came out. So with him, really wasn't a surprise that we lost him. And hey, I really don't have much to say about his character. I really don't. It's just, it just wasn't a surprise how he went, in my opinion. And then, of course, Wesley being as smart as he is and figuring out how to get the water. Again, predictable. Wesley, he's very smart and he's good at figuring things out. Now, the Enterprise and their little side quest, helping out this particular planet, and I mean, it's just like, we see this a lot with Star Trek, where it's like, okay, we need to get to a certain place by a certain time. Then it's like, okay, it's going to take an hour, but we only have like 30, 40 minutes to really get there before things, go crazy. This is just a theme that we're used to seeing. Again, predictable, wasn't really a surprise. And then it's like, okay, at the very last second, we're going to be A-okay. Again, this episode, I thought it was a sweet one, especially with Captain Picard and Wesley and their interactions. But overall, for the most part, this one was a pretty predictable episode. So not bad, just predictable. All right, YouTube family, we're going to hop into episode 10, and I hope that you guys enjoy.
It's been 5 months since Mark's accident. I haven't missed a single hour of my duties.
Oh, poor Mark.
Death is a normal part of life. Maybe some of us are better at facing that than others.
Maybe some of us aren't facing it at all.
That too.
If we try to avoid that pain, we can make it harder on ourselves in the long run.
But I feel fine.
You say that now.
Today would have been your husband's 38th birthday.
Oh, wow, so young.
I dreamt Mark was with me celebrating. Then I woke up, and I knew that he was dead. For the first time, I knew it.
Oh.
I looked around for anything that belonged to him. I forgot that after the funeral, I told them to take it all away. What in the world was I thinking?
Grief. Not wanting to face it. Oh, she kept something. Maybe.
They didn't take everything away.
Oh, okay.
How did you know?
We tend to make some not very well thought out decisions when we're going through some tough times.
Sensors indicate a vast field
of what?
It's gone. But something did appear directly in our path.
Oh no.
A sensor echo data?
Uncertain. I have no unusual readings, Commander.
I promise I'll come by and see you tomorrow.
Oh no.
Deanna, are you all right?
What?
You faded out there for a second.
Oh, no, I'm fine.
Oh, there's something on the Enterprise. Or she's been possessed.
Oh!
Call for help.
An aggregate field of plain polarized objects has just appeared and disappeared.
Beverly, we need help.
I'm not convinced it is a ghost. There may be something there, Commander.
I've completed another full scan of the area, sir.
Yay, Guinan's back.
Ensign, prepare to resume course to Talib Beta.
Warp 6 will place us in the Talib Beta system in 6 days, 13 hours, 47 minutes. I have discovered, sir, a certain level of impatience when I calculate a lengthy time interval to the nearest second. However, if you wish.
No.
I mean, y'all have shown annoyance when he does the seconds.
Engage.
Looks like the field collapsed before we could enter warp.
We've started moving again. Something is pulling us.
All right, what is this mystery?
Troy to Dr. Crusher. I'm feeling very dizzy.
I'm getting calls from all over the ship. I'll be there as quickly as I can.
Whatever's pulling us sure isn't in a hurry.
Yeah, taking its sweet time.
Ensign, bring us around 90 degrees to starboard.
Nothing, Captain.
1/2 impulse.
No change.
Full impulse.
Still no change.
There's nothing wrong down here.
All engines down. We're still being pulled. Same heading, same speed.
Well, when I first called you, I was feeling intense pain.
Just in your head?
I'd like to take you to sick bay.
All senior staff report to the observation lounge.
What is it? Nothing.
Deanna, talk.
Could it be some sort of tractor beam?
No other ship is indicated.
Can there be an intelligence at work here?
I believe so.
Counselor, do you sense a life form out there?
No, there's nothing. I sense nothing.
From anyone?
Perhaps there's nothing out there to sense.
Oh no.
You don't understand. I don't sense anything.
As if she was fully human.
All of you. You're all blank to me.
Wow. Okay, you have my full attention.
Just a pattern of unresponsive neural cells throughout the cerebellum and cerebral cortex. There's brain damage.
But I feel perfectly fine otherwise.
I mean, you were in pain for a while, and it knocked you out.
The Betazoid brain has a remarkable ability to heal itself.
But you are half human. That changes the map a little.
What would cause something like this? Because it started at the same time that we encountered the anomaly.
There may be a connection, I don't know.
There is a connection.
It's no different than one of us suddenly going blind.
I understand the psychology.
You may understand it, but you've never had to live with it.
There you go. That part.
But in the meantime, I want you to talk with someone. There are several people on board who have degrees in psychology, who are qualified therapists.
Now you're gonna know how we feel.
Right now, I just want to go back to work. If there are no medical objections.
No medical objections.
I'm liking this.
I don't have a psychology degree, but if you'd like to talk.
You know what the worst part of this is? The way other people change.
I'm sorry if
I will not be treated that way.
Hey.
All right, let's bring it down a notch.
I'm sorry.
Oh, please.
Oh, that didn't work.
I've never seen you quite so scared.
If I get better, I get better. If I don't, I'll adapt. Life goes on.
It's not going to be easy for you.
I really have to finish this. I have some appointments this afternoon.
Good luck.
Probe launch successful.
Whoa. Last time I saw anything that looked like that, I was skin diving off the coral reefs at Brinkus 5.
Skin diving?
You said you woke up a new woman this morning.
I realized that I had never accepted the loss of my husband. I did everything to pretend it never happened.
Good insight.
Can I share something important with you? I've temporarily lost my empathic sense.
I'm so sorry.
I feel before we continue, it's important that you know that, okay?
I mean, I would have appreciated that out the gate.
It seems to me that one night of crying can't make up for months of denial.
You're absolutely wrong, Deanna.
If that lady does something, let me not jump to conclusions.
The objects exist entirely in 2 dimensions, on a single plane. That is why the ship's forward sensors did not detect them initially.
Oh, wow.
Are they a life form?
The movement pattern within the cluster is not a naturally occurring phenomenon, and they appear to be alive.
Figured that.
Somehow they're able to polarize the graviton field as they move about. We're caught in the wake. Jump directly to warp 6. The laws of a 3-dimensional universe say it should work.
Can't we try the universal translator just to see if we can communicate with them? Maybe a simple, hey, let me go.
How can a 2-dimensional entity have access to a 3-dimensional universe? And are they aware of us?
It's a shame we can't tell if they're sentient.
What do you mean by that? I'm doing the best that I can.
That would trigger her.
Miss LaForge will attempt your warp jump as soon as you're prepared. That'll be all.
Should she be relieved from duty for the time being?
Beverly, I can't do my job.
The lab work is inconclusive.
Inconclusive? What does that mean?
No answers.
There is nothing I can do now. I am still trying.
How do you people live like this?
Easy, we're used to it.
How can you know what it's like to lose something you never had?
If our positions were reversed, what would you tell me?
I'd have been there a lot sooner, perhaps in time, to prevent this from ever happening.
Let's not play the blame game. Because if I recall, did you even tell her that you had passed out? You just said you were dizzy. Now you know how it feels to be human.
I've been working with Ensign Brooks since the death of her husband. She's avoided the reality of what happened. And I realize I've been doing the same thing about my condition. It's time I accept the truth, Captain, and resign as ship's counselor.
You can still counsel people. I was thinking just relieve her from duty just for the time being, not her just completely leave.
Empathic awareness is not a requirement of your position.
It's really not.
They say when one loses a sense, the other senses become stronger to compensate.
With all due respect, Captain, you don't know what you're talking about.
Well, excuse us.
I am disabled, and I'm telling you, I cannot perform my duties.
My, how the tables have turned.
I really would rather be alone right now.
It's okay to cry. Let it out.
Is this how you handle all your personnel problems?
You'd be surprised how far a hug goes with Geordie. Or Worf.
I don't know what to do. All I see are surfaces without depth. You're a projection, with no more substance to me than a character on the holodeck.
Wow.
That's it, isn't it? We're on equal footing now.
I've been saying that the whole time.
I'd always thought there was something a little too aristocratic about your Betazoid heritage. As if your human side wasn't quite good enough for you.
Ooh.
We are ready to attempt a controlled overload jump to warp 6.
Acknowledged. I'm on my way to the bridge. I'll check in on you later.
Really, you don't have to.
He wants to.
I will check in on you later.
She needed to hear that. I'm glad that he said that to her.
Go to warp.
Aye, sir.
We have not broken free of the graviton field.
Differential stress will exceed upper limit in 15 seconds.
All right, abort mission. I almost said abort engines.
The energy we wanted to transfer to the nacelles was absorbed by the graviton wake instead. We're lucky the hull is still in one piece.
Yeah, that was risky.
During our attempt to break away, I recorded a momentary alteration in the movement pattern within the cluster. The pattern immediately returned to its previous dynamic.
Input your observations into the universal translator.
I've been saying that. Hey, got it.
Morty, didn't mean to startle you. Are you really getting used to it?
No.
No.
Do you want to talk about it?
No.
Good. I get so tired of people coming in with their problems. They come in, they want a shoulder to cry on, and generally it turns out to be mine.
You'd make a good counselor.
I think so too.
She would.
So I'm going to talk to Picard about it.
About what?
Taking over your spot.
You becoming counselor?
Well, yes, you're leaving. It would be nice to have a nice office too.
It's more than just letting them cry on your shoulder.
I see what Guinan's doing.
As ship's counselor, you have to get them to talk about things they don't want to reveal.
Yeah, she has done that. Why? Because she's not Betazoid?
You don't really want to be ship's counselor.
Have I given you any indication that I might not be serious?
Not really, but...
Then how do you know?
Exactly.
Are your empathic abilities coming back?
No. I suppose it's just instinctive.
Then you can continue to counsel people.
You're trying to make me see that I have other abilities to draw on.
Mm-hmm.
Human intuition.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that easy.
No one said it was easy. It's much harder than you think.
Yeah?
Human intuition and instinct are not always right, but they do make life interesting.
I know that's right.
So I'm discovering.
Sensors are detecting highly accelerated interstellar gases.
Magnify.
Ooh. Magnify some more.
The cosmic string?
No wider than a proton, but with gravitational fields as powerful as a black hole.
Ooh.
Two-dimensional beings seem to be caught in the gravitational pull of the string. Their course is taking them directly toward it.
And us right along with it.
Uh-huh. We're all going on a field trip.
The entities offer no indication they are aware of the string fragments, sir.
I recommend we fire a spread of photon torpedoes into their field.
Half a dozen photon torpedo bursts directly in their path could make them change course.
It's worth a shot.
Detonation at 7 kilometers ahead of the cluster. 3, 2, 1.
There is no change in the graviton field.
Fire another volley directly into their field, Mr. Worf.
3, 2, 1.
Well, we didn't get to see it.
Matter-antimatter explosions appear to be ineffective, sir.
Oh, I guess that's why. Nothing to see.
I'm resigning as ship's counselor. I think it was fairly clear during your last appointment. It was obviously non-productive.
It was productive for her, though.
You made me realize I was doing exactly the same thing to myself as I was before. Maybe you couldn't sense what I was feeling, but you helped.
See? I want my job back.
The cluster remains completely unresponsive. All that remains is the possibility of communication.
Guess we need her now.
Even in your current condition, you are the most qualified person aboard this ship to assist. Data is in observation attempting to formulate a strategy. I want you to join him.
You can do it.
We need you.
I'm sure she'll rise to the occasion.
The nature of their movement suggests a simple order of intelligence.
I don't seem to be much help without my empathic abilities.
Well, try something else.
I feel as two-dimensional as our friends out there. In the universe, but barely aware of it.
That could help.
Just trying to survive. On instinct.
Have an epiphany?
What if they're simply acting instinctively? We have to discover what drives this species.
There you go.
Their course and speed have been constant.
On a straight line to the cosmic string. Moths fly toward a flame.
Mm-hmm.
We've been thinking in 3 dimensions. We have to get 2-dimensional.
All right, then.
What if they've chosen a course to the cosmic string? A case of pure stimulus response, driven by instinct.
A replica of the string projected behind the cluster could induce them to reverse course, disrupting the graviton wake long enough for us to escape.
Right.
I do not suggest simulating the gravitational field of the string fragment, rather the string's vibration. The
principle is still the same. A cosmic string emanates a characteristic set of subspace frequencies.
Y'all are so smart.
The Enterprise itself would echo the cosmic string.
How much time do we have, Mr. Wolf? 23 minutes, sir.
Even I couldn't figure out this one.
We're picking up frequencies across the entire electromagnetic and lower subspace spectrum.
I am differentiating particle emission signatures now.
Same course, same speed, no change, sir.
Aw, man, hurry up.
Electromagnetic and subspace wave fronts approaching synchronization.
The cluster is unaffected. Same course, same speed.
Increasing by 50%.
I would have done 75%.
They're slowing.
Graviton wake field is collapsing.
All right, good. Nice.
The beings have resumed their course into the string. 3 seconds to impact.
Can you read everyone now?
It's all right. They're home.
Oh.
The cosmic string was never dangerous to them. It was the one place in the galaxy they most wanted to be.
Oh.
Deanna?
She's back.
Yes. I sensed it.
All right, too.
When we first encountered them, it must have been more than my senses could process.
A short circuit.
That explains it.
Oh, Beverly.
Apology accepted. Therapists are always the worst patients. Except for doctors, of course.
I was so awful to her.
Yeah, we know.
I never fully appreciated how difficult and how rewarding it is to be human. Thanks.
Now, is that counselor position still open aboard ship?
It's been taken.
I just thought I'd ask. Better hours.
Oh, I love Guinan.
And you, thank you for making me face my other half.
Welcome to the human race.
Yep.
By the way,
Oh.
the next time you call me aristocratic...
I figured she didn't forget that. But yes, welcome to the human race, Deanna. Alright, just to get it out of the way, I enjoyed episodes 9 and 10. This one, though, I mean, seeing Deanna get knocked down a peg or two, I actually quite enjoyed it. Not gonna lie. I enjoyed this one quite a bit. Obviously, Deanna being empathic is a huge part of her personality. And, I mean, it's just one of those things where you're just kind of like... It can be very overbearing at times. Like, I know she means well. I do know she means well. But seeing this, I was just kind of... I think I enjoyed this a little more than I probably should have, to be perfectly honest with you. But, I mean, the way she was going around and getting upset with people and just... she was really struggling in this episode. Because, I mean, there are plenty of counselors who aren't... I mean, they care about people, don't get me wrong, but they don't have that betazoid ability like she has. Yes, she is very essential. And y'all know I feel that way. But deep down, I just, you know, I just really enjoyed this, seeing her go through this, because I don't know, maybe... Now, again, I'm not entirely too sure quite yet, because obviously, you know, this is just episode 10 of the 4th season, but it makes me kind of wonder if moving forward, if, I don't know, how would they make her character a little more understanding of the human experience? I don't know if they're going to add that in, keep that going, but, you know, I like what Will said at the end, like, welcome to the human race. You know, this is who we are. We're fine, you know, but I get also with her, it's like, it was like a disability to her, you know? She's so used to it and used to being able to sense all sorts of emotions and really trying to bring out what people are hiding under the surface. So yeah, I can see why that would be scary for her to experience. Okay, I'm not that heartless. But moving on to these entities, these beings, that was an interesting concept. And you know, it didn't hit me immediately. It took me a couple of seconds, but the fact that they were perfectly fine and they were just like on their way home, or where they wanted to be, and Deanna was able to sense it. It's like, okay, we're back in business. And at first I thought they were going to end the episode without explaining what happened to her and how it happened, but it was just so much emotion that she short-circuited. That was funny. Oh gosh. But then again, it's a little frustrating because you keep thinking to yourself, gosh, man, if they hadn't short-circuited her brain, then we would have known ahead of time. You know, they're just going where they want to go. It's nothing serious. They're not trying to attack. They're not trying to do anything crazy. But I mean, we still would have had to figure out how to get out of that gravitational pull. So yeah, this was interesting. I knew from the moment we saw that her head was hurting that this was going to be a Deanna focused episode. Have y'all noticed that with her? It's like, because someone had mentioned a while back that eventually with Star Trek, especially the Next Generation, I don't know if they do that with the other series within Star Trek, but they're character focused episodes. Like we have Data focused, Beverly focused. Y'all know how it is. And why does it feel like every time there's one with Deanna, there's a horrible headache going on, or she can't get the music out of her head, or it's just something that affects her empathic ways, her empathic abilities. I wonder if we're going to switch that up anytime soon, because it's getting kind of repetitive a little bit. But hey, again, it's a huge part of her character and a huge part of her personality. But yeah, I think that's all I have to say about this one. So yeah, YouTube folks, another 2 down and many more to go. By this point, I should have this video up this Thursday. So that means that you guys should know by now that I am doing Babylon 5 too, on top of Trek. So hopefully you guys are enjoying that as well. I believe by this point, I will have posted the pilot episode. Pilot movie actually. Did that, and at the time I'm recording this, I've already seen the first 2 episodes of season 1. So that's what I've got going on right now. And I also recorded Rocky 4 today as well. So I'm thinking I might get that out to y'all this weekend. I don't know. We'll see. If not this weekend, definitely next week sometime. But anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and please hit the notification bell so you guys know whenever I upload. And I will see y'all in the next video. Hope you guys are having a great day. Bye.